Hello. So, welcome back. We're gonna keep working on our game. I have something to show you, which is our text file, where I made a complete 180. So before we were trying to do like subclassing, right? Because it's C++, it's even blueprint, so you can take a base class and subclass it. I think it was too much trouble for the little differences that there were, so we're gonna monolith it. We're going to make a guest that can be either one. We're going to pick one when you load in, and it will be assigned abilities based on what it is. So a detective will get detective abilities, and even passive ones, and villains will get villain abilities, even passive ones. And that way they'll have their different abilities different, but they won't have that problem of like, oh, ha ha ha, I have all this thing about programming different classes and shit like that. So to do that, we're going to move collecting out of the main guest blueprint, because this is something that only detectives can do. We're going to add things to the guest classes that detectives and villains have. And then we'll look into making custom game mode. This is going to be mostly just me reading shit, to be honest. So that we can get some sort of like match, because we can't assign a role to a character until the match starts. So we have to have a match that exists to do that. So let's get to work. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to hop into here. We're going to find everything that it's even in here. It wasn't in here, was it? It was in the actual clues. So, but we should go take it out if there's any there. I did a little bit of this. I took out some stuff, so I don't have any. I took out the thing that let's see, player, character. Okay, so there's this chunk here that tells you how much evidence, what evidence you have that I have as a debug. So I'm going to take all of this out, because not every guest can collect evidence. We'll just, whoa. There we go. Done. All right, what else we got? Try build it. That leaves evidence. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's just a thing. Gameplay effect. Hungry ability that does that. Then we've got let's get owner of get play state. Make evidence. That we want to keep that there. We might do something else with that later. What else is there? Watch activity listen. Nope. Yeah, I didn't think it was in here. It's in the actual clue itself. So we'll hop over to here. Base clue. This is it. Base clue. It makes an evidence about itself and calls it on the player state. So what we're going to do is we're going to I'm going to just delete it for now. Just delete. And we'll just save it, and it'll complain about it. Oh, it won't complain about it. It's got nothing to do. Of course. Right. That was easier than I thought. Add all elements for both detective and villains to the guest classes. So let's go ahead and do this. So I already have this open here. Let's I can drop detective system. ability system. All right. So the things that a detective can do is collect evidence. And this is kind of like one thing I was trying to think of, like, do I actually pull this out into the ability? But I don't think that's a good idea because, of course. However, I am not above removing this call and then putting that functionality into the ability itself. I don't know if it's worth it. This is here. But also, I don't want... I'm the one programming it, so who cares? Do I care? I don't care. I'm going to put a thing up here. Whoa! Detective. Detective only stuff. Next little bit, it's gonna be you tell that my B and I keep clicking on the same button. All right, villain only stuff. So villain. There's something in here that only a villain can do. Well, a villain can drop evidence. I'm not sure there's anything on the player state that it can do. Maybe in the player attribute set. The player state, the villain doesn't have any wacky things happening. Except for the fact that he can't collect evidence. So, question mark? Attribute set is where we really gotta figure stuff out. So we've got our these ones. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here, make a villain. Oh, villain only. Attributes. So, it's going to be one of these. It's not going to be 12, it's going to be well, villainy. All right, so, and we'll make this. On the rabbit villain. old. Stat. So the attribute set. Do the same here. What is it? This one? Yes. Yes. Oh. Oh. Yay. And then we'll add that down here. All right, so now we have just gotta double check if I have something didn't like this. Why doesn't it like this? It has no reason to not like that, so whatever. Copy paste right here. Right. Oh no, that's not right. Yeah, that's right. All right. I'm just gonna assume it's this thing being done. So if this week, there you go. Push the button. I push the button. I probably push the button. I swear I did it. We'll wait. Oh, we'll wait. Guess player state. Yeah, there's nothing specific, right? For at least like how the character acts with like can't collect things. In the future, I want to actually make two kinds of villains: a murderer or a thief. And the thief will have to have like an array to track what they've stolen. But there, for now, let's just get this one working. Because it didn't work. obviously doesn't like those. Is it something weird like there's comma, semicolon? Oh, I lost a U. Make everything magically work now. Ooh, am I missing a semicolon? It says I am, but I'm not because that's that. It's gonna do something. It's gonna do something. Any moment now. Any moment now. All right, that's good. So we've got two out of the way. Oh, of course, the last thing I do want to add something to the player state. I apologize. There's a thing that we need to add, which is um, that's not the button. I remember it is. Control. There we go. All right. I want to make this F gameplay tag, and it's gonna be gameable. And if I look at this guy here, yeah, I'll initialize it with this so it doesn't go wacky. That looks the same. Oops. Nope. Yes. Perfect. I think that works. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to. Do this. So this is in the wrong. This is all blueprints. Do you want blueprints? Do you want? I don't know. Let's try it blueprints. If it'll let me. So we're gonna try and make a game mode with matches and all that. So will it let me explore while I'm compiling? No, it's still blank. No, it's done. No, it's still blank. Top chat. Who cares? All chat. Yeah, why don't we try making the game mode as a blueprint class first? I love typing, but blueprint first, and maybe then we can turn it into C++ later, which is an advantage on Unreal. If it's too complicated, then you just go, you stare at it hard and you realize, oh, I can code this. It's still spinning. I'm for a loop. Maybe that is incorrect. I think add this. Shouldn't. I mean, no, it should. It gets dragged in by another class, so. All right, it's done now. Perfect. All right. So if we go over here to settings, project settings, maps and modes. You can see in here, I've got TV mode, TV mode. That's the thing that tells it what character to make. What have I done? Oh, I just shrunk. All right. So I already have that game mode, don't I? Game mode. So in here, we've got our guest player state, our guest character BP. It's based on base game mode, isn't it? Parent class game mode. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. I don't think that's going to work. All right. Let's try something here. It's being no pain. Parent class game mode, parent class game mode. That'll only be true. Did I imagine clicking on this? I did. Game mode base. Is that why I made it, or did I do it on game mode? I put it on game mode. So we are already set up. Behave like a player mechanic. I don't want to set that one. This is exactly what I wanted. All right. So, just had to open somewhere. No. So, if I click on here, it's gonna kaboom. All right. So now we've got a full thing. We can override some stuff. Excuse me. Notification player has successfully logged in and been declared. Nope. Let's restart player. All right. So this happens whenever a player starts. So what I'm thinking is that we can assign a role here. We have a new player. What the new player has? It's a controller. Great. All right. What else can I override? I can override ready to start match. Woo! I'm gonna have to read up on that one. And delete. I've been on restrict player. It sounds like something I can use. Let's what's happening? Oh, some bullshit. Thank you. New player. It's controller. And hold on. Compile. We have that wrong. It is. Now we'll take forever to compile again. Ready? Just Is that a successful compile? Yes. Great. All right. So then I should be able to game roll set. And then that's going to be a gameplay. And then we're going to go in here. One day I'll figure out how this damn thing works. All right. So let's do this. And then it's going to be so it's going to be what is it? Player state. Nope. Self about get owner of this, get player state. I get a player state in here. I know, I've done it. Owner. Oh, I have to do all this. This goes up here, and this goes up here. And once you have that, once you have this, you can go game roll. And this can go in here. Doesn't like it. Boo. Gameplay tag. There we go. That's a lot of steps. But does it work? This is usually like a crash, eh? Sometimes it's just slow. This has been slow today. Yeah, okay. All right. It's just been slow. All right. So if I go here, detective. All right. Good call. It worked. All right. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to just double check. Not useful. Trails, probably but examples there. Hmm. So this is me looking at the thing, but this happens every time you respawn. So you come into the game, you'll get assigned the role. I'm kind of okay with that. Guess they, yeah. Okie dokie. All right. Where are we? Where are we? So if I hold on, if I use my buck wild, that happens before. How do we? His idea with this guy that it returns true when you start match. Override this. End match. Ready to end match. Mhm. Must spectate, can spectate. Should be set. So can we start? The default will call player, can we start player? I'm trying to put something on stage on this one, eh? I have to come back to this and find a good example of it. But we have such a long list of stuff to do. So, plenty of time. Server waiting to start. Did it actually start? Has that match start head? State playing. Woo! So, that's okay. Let's come back to this one and see if it actually does what I think it does. I might have to find an example of somebody who already doing this, but let's move this. Let's move this down. And because this is kind of associated with it, let's move that one down too. And oh, managed to do it twice. It's 2 steps for this text editor. Interesting. Let's do this guy here. All right, so the idea with this is that there is a clue, like something that you can spot. You've got the base clue. It's the one doing the work for like what needs to be done. For a clue, inputs. That's that, but that's not the event graph. Event graph is where we're doing stuff, right? Right? So what we really want to do is take giving evidence out of here and put it into another class. So do I use this anywhere? Clue look precision. Don't care. Rename. Whoops. Rename. Problem solved. Okay, and then we're going to open the other one. No, we're not going to open them. We're going to we're going to open the other one. We'll open the other one. This has more to it, right? Acting clear evidence. Evidence. Look precision. Yeah, so this does have more than we want. Let's go backwards then. I'll close this, or shrink it. Actor, that's going to be what am I going to call it? Noticeable? Peaky noticeable. Oh. Too many. Okay. I'm really bad at that. Alright. Fine. Maybe I do have this backwards, because this guy here and this are the only thing that's like, they're the only things that are like clue specific, right? Go away. We're gonna really hate how it does that. It's still not there. Doing a little bit of stuff. blueprint based on that. This will be burns. All right. So we'll take away this. We will take this, delete it, take this, delete it. And we're going to make a new function called no, yes, no, wait, delete. We're going to make a new no, definitely not a new event graph. Custom event. Public. I've never done this one. It should be, if I make a function, it'll be obvious, but too much effort. I know in my heart a function will do it. A function will do it. Plus function. In here, can I go get unique ID? Okay. As long as stuff from here can be seen in here, that's fine. All I have to do is have it come out somewhere. These and those. Yeah. So this guy could put the E on it because there's a redirector that still exists. There we go. That's how you do it. And then in here, this is where we would put the handle notice or the evidence from the other one. So we've noticed it, it's within range and all that, according to this. All right, so we're going to guest character. Input. It's going to be a guest character. Oh. And it doesn't do anything. And then in an event graph, grab that actor, the guest character. There we go. Compile. And our base clue has the noticer. And here we can get the guest that's it. Guest character. No, I got the guest character. Nope. Doesn't like it. All right. Oh, of course. I'll bet if I went this way, it would work. Noticer. Ability system component. Get attribute, no, not set. Get attribute set. All right, so get the attribute set. Though I feel like I can get it from here. That's why I swear, there's like, is it private? Is that the problem? It's protected. All right, understood. We'll go this way. All right, so we've got attribute set. No, not attribute set. Sorry. I'm having a brain fart because this should be get owner. All right. Which should be a cast to guest. Sorry, player controller. Which should have get player state, which should cast to guest player state. That goes into that, which goes into this. Oh. And then as a guest player state, we can collect evidence. And the evidence is made from this guy. Break it. Oh, guys, just move the thing. Thank you. We know what kind it is. We know what class it is. We know the location. We know the acting player. There'll be a victim player. There'll be a unique clue ID, which comes from not there, but over here, which is unique ID. Thank you. And then max drops. Actually don't care, because that's all like dealt with in that function, right? Yeah. And then it's put into there. So this is our old make evidence, but we put it into here. Right? It looks pretty much the same. Only we've got that there. Now the problem is this will let anybody collect evidence because it's a clue going to the guest. So there's two ways you can do it. I can check the role and say, is this a detective? I feel like the best way would be to make something else. Oh, how do I make something else? Interesting, because if I make it a gameplay ability that's passive, I try and call it, and then I have to have data, pass it data, which is this evidence. I don't even know what's not saved. Probably moved something. Yeah. Maybe I should just make it look for the role, right? You're a detective. You can see it. You're not a detective. You can't see it. Let's try that. Ooh. Right. All right. So if you're a detective, you can collect evidence. If you're not, too bad. Like I said, I think we'll have to look up how to do that, the gameplay ability, because I think the idea that you could have a murderer and a thief, and one of them could catch the other is hilarious. Seriously. Oh, it just has like. Huh, I'm surprised they made this much of a mess. Oh, it's because I'm saying this here, and all right. Okay, I understand. And it's ooh, redirector. So there's a redirector base code which I'm going to delete. Uh, do that. Fix up references and rename this. Get upset. Oh, it worked this time. I should probably you know, delete or close these windows first. Let's see. I'm just checking on gameplay abilities. Activate by gameplay ability by event. Use wait gameplay event ability to use target data. Owner actor, avatar actor. Well, that's kind of like custom target technique. That's arbitrary between the client server. Try activate ability. Excuse me. An event. All right. Oh, it's not having any of that, is it? Okay, I'm gonna go look. There it is. Oh. Like, all right, I'll just fucking close it. Shut the fuck up. There. Oh. Something going on there. Compiles doesn't save. Maybe I need to. Maybe it needs a kick. Oh. I'm just gonna. Oh, sorry. We'll just do this. Because we have a test clue back there. And there's also, I think, there's a do something bad option in the characters. I'm going to paste this on BP base clue. And that's going to be BP test clue. Ooh. Cancel. Oh, that whole name's up. Um, Still doesn't like it, eh? All right. Let's make sure everything's going. I'll leave out the E. Oh, wow. Interesting. But I have to do something dumb like turn it off and then turn it back on again. Delete. Because basically it's locked, maybe. It compiles. It saves. Let's turn it off and turn it back on again. That always works, right? Oh, that's good. Okay, so we've got the clue like we're calling it. Kind of doing that, but not really. Not really. $35. So I actually think this is probably something we should do because this guy, I want to have eventually I'm going to one role be able to spot clues and spot crimes. So, but that's a different thing where it's a clue. Let's put this on the back burner. I'm going to think about it some more. Let's get this up and running. And then instead of a pass up GA, the truth and two crimes, they'll just hook themselves into whoever they're supposed to hook into. Which doesn't have to be. But I'll get back in here. Actually, I'll write it down right here. Whoops. Create gameplay tag for. I think everybody can notice a crime. It just affects them differently. Then you'll need a GA. Right? Because a detective will just go into your evidence book, I guess. Maybe I should just do that. So clues at all, and then both detectives and criminals can see crimes. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, that's tough. That's annoying. That's also annoying. You see this? You see this? And I have to go like this. Then I have to go name it. And then yeah. So I do that. Oh, saved it. Okie day. I kind of want it like this. Does that make any sense? I kind of want it. Hold on. If I delete this, delete it. It should be all right. There's nothing that references it. If I go create a blueprint class based on base clue. Doesn't seem to give me the option. Right? Yeah, okay, give me a second. It must be part of base clue. Let's see. All right, let's try that. Oh, come on. Oh, it's open. Is that parent constructions? It's a parent construction script or any construction script. All right, so if I close it and reopen it, well, now That's exactly. Oh. All right. Looks like I have a little bit of work to do. Okay, go over here. Evidence. I have to make that instance editable. Expose on spawn. I think it replicates. Compile. Save. All right. Then I go into here. Oh, how am I supposed to make an evidence? How do I make an evidence? Right? Data only blueprint. Give me a second. No. All right. Because it's a struct. So I need to open the full blueprint editor. Delete it. Probably needs that to be like, otherwise it's gonna open up as like data only. I think the point is that like we can do it. That worked. All right. So the base clue, what we're gonna do. I think we need to do this. And this is going to be all right. So the base clue is going to do this. Instead of doing collect evidence, it's going to I can go all the way to here. Noticer. Can I go all the way to here and go get ability system component? And then Oh, I remember how to do it. Event subtag, which is going to be notice clue. No, that's not where that goes. Optional. That's this. It's not an object reference. What's target data? Oh, it's an object. Seriously? Really? Let's see. What's the other way? If we got gameplay event, target data struct. Oh, what this guy work? No. Can I make one? Oh, squeeze me. A custom target. Is there any in here? Oh, in here. Oh, boo! We talked about target data. Oh my god! I don't know. Let's see. That doesn't help. Oh my god, this guy. Oh, it's like literally the. Good job, guy. You win. Somewhere around here, he's got to have like. All right. For now, let's hack it. Maybe it turns out that's the right way to do it. Who knows? But for now, let's hack it. It's going to be BP. What is it going to be? A BP evidence wrapper. That's what we've come to. And it's going to have a variable called evidence. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Evidence. It's going to be an evidence. And it's going to be, is this double? It probably has to be, but whatever. And then we'll oops, make a BP, make a what? Evident, no. That doesn't do what we want. Target data. Make target data. I already did this, didn't I? And then it like has nothing there. Actor array handle location info filter. Single target hit location info. Why? Does evidence have to like inherit target data? That can't. It's a struct. Generic structure for targeting data. Inheritance hierarchy. Is it? The struct. Alright, so where are we? We are evidence. How do you wait? We click on target data on the actor array. Oh, you can inherit another struct. And then alright, let's try that. Let's try this and see if that does what we want. And then we'll this one, right? Public gameplay ability type. Actually, if we're gonna be sane about this, let's do something a little bit more sane. New file. Sorry. They're doing it. Are they doing? Yeah. So they're starting with. Oh, that's all right. Gameplay. Ability. Well, works. Ability. Underscore evidence. And then we will go into here. I'm just gonna steal some of this. Copy. Rename, but don't rename it. Just copy it, and then this guy. Right? Was the wrong? Sorry. This is gonna be right because we want to look like evidence here. Let's have both of them up at once so we can get them together. There we go. Generated body, and then we're going to say very simply u property let me steal this. Play. And then in probably the biggest twist, we're going to do oops. What's the number sign? 5? No. 4? No. 3? I guess. And this will be and then this All right, so we'll make a target. We made a gameplay target at that way. Not quite. Public gameplay target. Yeah. Oops. Right. Right. That's how this guy up here is defined. Gameplay ability target data. Gameplay ability target data. All right. Oh. Eh. I don't need to push this button. It's only part of my primary workflow. There we go. So the idea is that I can make this, put the evidence in it, then pass that through a gameplay event. I'm trying to say is I don't need that evidence wrapper. I just made one. That will be passed through the right thing. Let's see how this goes. Oh. What did I do? Luckily, simple. Right, yeah. Create target data struct for passing evidence and evidence. I guess. To I guess this will be the noticing. Oh, complete, good. Noticing GA. Liked it. Good. Get out of my way. Go away. Delete. 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 Yes. Okay, so we've got the base clue, and then we're going to in our handle notice, we are going to right click, make space gameplay ability target data evidence. Yeah, there it is. Evidence is in how target data comes out. What? But they match. It's target data. Target data. What? Now I'm confused. I've made the target data. Now I'm super confused. Isn't that the whole point of like it's should be polymorphic? Gotta deal with that. Too much shit. Because then he's got another class on top of that to handle that. That doesn't make sense. Did I imagine that? He makes his own, right? I'm doing it. I have to do templates. What's that for? Oh, that's fucky. Alright, well never mind then. That's weird and fucky. Why would you do that to me, Unreal? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's say we did this. We did this part. Struct. And then we have to put this part in. And this stuff. And then adding target data to handle. That's wild. That's terrible. I have to come back to this. Essentially, I have to set up this. That is produced by type package or created manually and consumed by early tasks. Gameplay effects by the context. What I have to do context? Expect indicator and target that. It's also good structure. Subclass pass down arbitrary to in places like blah 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 blah. Subclass gameplay effect context. That's contained by data upon enemy. That's another struct, and I have to. That's the same thing as with target data, right? Override. Well, it might be more right. Let's see. I can access the target data. Come. Okay, yeah. And make a function that turns it into a handle. Using C++ cast type safe gameplay tags. subclass hierarchy where you know at any time certain code architectures functionality occurs when cast the parent type and get the gameplay tags. Compare about against those who are casting inherited classes. Script and static structs. Instead, you do it direct class comparison. But basically, you get the script from FK requiring the inherited classes that specifies struct type and gets script struct and compare. I don't think it's gonna work. I think we're just gonna have to directly to the collect evidence on it, because otherwise there's no like, right? Because like he's saying like a way to make sure that you're passing the right thing in is to check like gameplay tags, and we already have a gameplay tag, which is new. I'm gonna make one right now. Guess player state. Do I have a tag? Do I have a gameplay tag? Like, can I just add things to this? Oh, that's a good idea. All right. I got a new way. I go, ability system component. No, get, add. Thank you. Get ability system component. Get angry that the stupid thing's acting all weird. All right, ability system component. Then we go has spans include parents. Has gameplay tag, has all matching gameplay tags. Any has matching gameplay tag, just the one. And we're gonna make a new one called dead by there event, no guest, roles, detective, roles, can oh hey, that's not there we go. And then we can say, whoop. All right. Let's tighten this up because it looks weird and silly so far. So we got the player state, guest player state. We get the player state. It's a guest player state, and then we see if it has that, in which case we flip it around. We don't bother doing any of this casting unless that goes through, right? So we can go if it has it, then you can collect it. Otherwise, tough. So we go like this, we go all the way up here. Slip this in here. And now we can collect the evidence. Okie dokie smoky. All right. And we'll just delete. All that's doing is saying that you can. It's not. Here. Let's do the other one, which is the base crime. And then open it. Oh, no, I don't want to do it. All right, so the base crime has the same event graph as an event graph. It also, nope. Actually, yes. Handle noticing. And we say that get ability system has match gameplay tag. We will check, see if can notice crime no. Delete. Get this. Variables, add. Acquired. Whoa. Here you go. That's like half the freaking thing, isn't it? Gameplay tag container. Instance editable. And handle notice. Get this. Right? And then if yes, how do I stop the next spot from going? Compile, let's do this. Yeah. I need to fix my keyboard a little bit. I'm too fast for it. Perfect. Return node. Great, that's exactly what I wanted. Return node. Don't need an if. Just go straight in to here. Bam. And then we have our base clue. We do all this stuff. Delete. You don't even do it. There you go. Has all required tags. And then we go. False to back. So then what we do here, woo, hello, I'm working. If we want to do a new one, I would call this one BP noticed. Something like that. And then this would have like default require tags. You're gonna have to I don't know, I'm done. Does it add it? Yes, it does. So it doesn't matter what I put in there. It's not going to do anything unless I actually do that. Makes sense? Base clue, class defaults, you need to can collect evidence. I think that's a good spot. That's a good spot. We've got clues that we'll figure this one out later. We've got clues that will attach themselves or do things based on whether you can notice them or not, which is what we want. And we can subclass them. That base clue we've got notice number. do something about this, maybe turn it into C++ class. When you do things, you can like give it the evidence as you make it. It's like a future thing, I think. Because right now, it's like essentially I have to like make a base class that takes in evidence. Can you do that? Not yet. That's something I have to figure out. Or you can make a base class instead. Base clue instead. You can do that. And this one will check if it checks if you're villain, and then you'll get like your ability points if you see it. That's good. Right. I think that was productive. Maybe, I don't know. That's what happens when you tread into uncharted waters. You might have made your way through somewhere, you may not have. Let's see. For next week, I should look up how this thing works and try it. We're close. I have a BP for a new game class, so I should be like a third of the way there already. Maybe I just need to try it. Maybe I'm just not pushing the button. Yeah. True crimes. Villain knows a murder. Yeah. And then funsies, let's put this all back. That was before we go. And then parent gameplay and pick instruction script. Thank you. Let's do set. Oh. Yes, I think that's what it is. Make an evidence. Evidence is going to be kind is dropped. Fact. Is that? And then compile. And then I should be able to put this back. Remember I had this one back here? Right? I had it hidden behind this box so that you couldn't see it. And then the other thing we had was that our character. Woo! Woo! Oh, rejected. Thank you. That was a little bit wild. That's because I probably put it in here at first, and then I moved it to Mixmo, and now it's all like. All right. In here, I think I have a thing that does. Oh, it's GA ability. Oh, okay. Down here, gameplay. There we go. This is now spawn a Sapphire. Spawn actor spawn space, let's say base clue. Spawn actor from class. It's going to be a base clue. And then evidence. I can just put the evidence here. Transformation, evidence, up to here. This one guy down here. There's nothing unattached, right? That's how it is. Compile, go. So now it should work the way it was 2 hours ago. But we do have that whole thing where, oh no, it shouldn't. There's that extra little wrinkle in that we have to have the can notice. So I shouldn't actually be able to see it until I go, even if I go around the corner, I shouldn't get the message, right? So if I go here, I get the thing, but I don't get the message because I am blind. I can't collect evidence as a not detective. So it's still doing the I was gonna leave it, but here I am doing a little bit more because I'm so close. Because I can go in here, and we've already done the thing where we can add a role. Right? We're already adding a role to the state. And does this have a get ability system component? Okay. So, oh, wait. Get this. If we're not actually using this right now, let's not do it. Let's go and say get ability system component. Oh, I just realized my mind how much work that is. I'll leave that for next time. I'll put a note to do it. I have to make a gameplay effect that grants that. So next week, make that grants can notice can collect evidence. And add it to the player state on spawn, and double check that the clue still work. Right. We'll do that next time. All right. I think we did. It's essentially we did a big refactor about like how the clues work. That'll tie into how the separation of like how a detective and a villain works. So we'll be able to separate those out without having to do a whole bunch of like subclassing, which I think now that we've done it, and the only difference is you can collect evidence you have an extra villain property that will act on later. So I think that's probably the best solution for what we've done. All right, so I will see you next week for hopefully some getting back to how we were